Hi, everybody. Welcome to the QB School. I am JT O'Sullivan. Today, Kenny Pickett Conference Championship game versus Wake Forest. Fired up. Let's dive into it. Welcome to the QB School. So the idea for this video came from my man, Dan Zindrin. Great stuff as always, JTO. I'd really like to see Kenny Pickett in the ACC Championship last year. I would appreciate it if you could slide that one in. Appreciate the question, Dan. Also appreciate the slide pun here. If you are interested in the infamous no slide play, that will not be in this video though, because this is a small sampler of what will be available this week at the Quarterback School Patreon community, the entire game. And so if you want to see that no slide run, it's going to be found in that specific video. This one, this video kind of served a unique purpose for me. I was kind of like all over the place about Kenny Pickett, not quite sure exactly where I thought he slotted in this class. This video kind of helped reaffirm kind of where I think he deserves to be as far as we get closer and closer to the Quarterback School rankings coming out. But I thought it did a really nice job of showing him being able to make a number of throws. It might not be the full catalog of throws that I would love to see as far as like deep balls and just kind of out of world first round, what I consider elite velocity and kind of the capacity to spin the ball. But there are some really nice drive throws in this video. There are also some really nice plays out of structure, kind of on the move, driving the ball down the field that I thought just showed why he deserves to be at or near the top of this draft class. So if you are interested in the entire video, check that out over at the Quarterback School Patreon community. The link can be found in the video description. As always, I appreciate your support. Let's get into this one. Kenny Pickett, Wake Forest Conference Championship game, little touchdown pass, get confused on the fast three motion. Can't make the adjustment from Wake Forest defense. Hear that theme a lot. Walk in. Too easy. No, doesn't show a whole lot from Pickett other than the fact that he can make a layup. There's no one in the damn screen, y'all. Look at that. That's some bad ball. This game actually, for Pickett, showed a lot of maybe what I thought I hadn't seen and kind of closed a few things for me that with him about what he can do Sunday-wise. There were a number of things that translate the entire game. Now, there are certainly some easy ones, and this is one of them. But there's a lot to like also. This one up top, beautiful throw down the field, driving that comeback type route, get the ball out on time, great anticipation, can't catch it for him. Nice volleyball set, but that's not on Pickett. This thing's a thing of beauty. We talked about it all draft cycle, but Pickett does a great job getting lined up to his left. You can see the slight little dovetail, but that thing is an absolute strike. Go ahead and run right back to the sideline. Don't bother coming back to the huddle. We'll slow it down here at the top. His hands break right there. Receiver up top, not out of the break yet. Takes a few more steps to come out of it. The ball's halfway in the air. Look where the ball is. The ball's right up at the bottom of the three. At the top of the three, I guess, for us. Bottom of the three up top. Well over halfway. That's a thing of beauty. You got to catch that ball. Again, I love how he's lined up at the back. He takes a little bit extra of like a little half extra step. Doesn't hurt him here. Really nice though. And again, anything, underneath, intermediate, Pickett's got a bunch of great film being able to showcase what it is. And again, you can see just the subtleness of the footwork here, right? He's on the hash, slight dovetail to get lined up. Look at all his cleats in the ground. Again, just that little extra movement right there. That's an absolute strike. Love it. Next one here, 3rd and 5, red area. He does a great job manipulating the middle field player. Right on that P. We'll hit the little slant at the bottom of the screen. Play right before this too was the exact same idea, but a drop. So they come right back to the well. Watch his eyes here, or his helmet stripe. See him look. Nice little look off. First of all, I don't want to make this whole video a rant about Wake Forest defense, but there's some bad ball in the entire game. Playing middle field closed defense down here is a tough ideology for me, way to go about defensive football, just because you've got this quote unquote post player, right? Post. Okay, you're welcome. Okay, if you didn't know why it was called that. Okay? He really takes away nothing. Pickett does a great job here using his eyes, the helmet of his stripe, looking this way, makes this player get out of the middle of the screen. And then the route down here at the bottom is really nice too. So a lot of guys on the perimeter, wide receivers, big tight ends, will come up here, and when they want to run slants down here, if they stutter their feet and they get bump coverage here with this coverage, they'll stutter their feet to try to like fake that fade release and then come right away. So it happens too fast. So it's like, and then in. And the quarterback's almost not ready, especially when you take 3 here and you're looking off this middle field player. So instead, what he does, and this is one of my favorite things about good wide receivers, you come up, you win your release, and then you reset the vertical and then come into the slant. That's the absolute best part. So let me say that again. You win the release, you reset the vertical, and then you come into it. Because if you just come in, if you just win your release, anybody can come in here and just run like this, where you run and the window is now like this, as opposed to the window here being this. Well, window is bigger. You don't have to be a math major to figure that one out. Okay, so let's watch that route down here to the bottom to just appreciate what it is. Win, reset, then it's in. So again, win, reset, in. And then the quarterback wise here, great base, look off, no hitch, 3 no hitch, tight window, just manipulating safeties. Really great job. Also showcasing the accuracy, the timing, the precision. Red zone reps are as close as you can get to Sunday reps in college, just with the tighter windows. Really nice. Love it. Then there are a bunch of throws like this, seam throws. Again, that intermediate type throw, showing off his base, his anticipation, his accuracy, throwing a really catchable ball. Gloves or no gloves. This is a really nice play. In a 2-minute situation, I think it's even better from the sideline or press box view, because you can see he throws this thing with some anticipation. When he lets it go, to me, it's not really there. First check his base out. So the drop, really nice, right? No heel click, thing stays powerful, all his cleats in the ground. Now look when he lets this thing go. He's separated right there. The seam down here, just almost at the 50. That's not a win. He's not even looking yet. So again, throwing seams with anticipation. Really nice job. A lot to like. A lot to like, especially on the intermediate type throws. But again, it's not, intermediate, but also driving the ball a little bit. There's not a whole lot of down the field throws. There's certainly not a lot of like wow velocity throws either. That's not a deal breaker. That's just the film. 3rd and 23 here, another seam. Now they don't get the first down, but they damn near should. Getting it to the number 3 receiver, ripping a seam again. Really nice play by the safety here to actually not have a first down there. Come up a little short. Watch number 3 here with the swap release. Drive the ball, put it right. Not a perfect throw, but pretty damn nice. 3rd and 23, not a lot of good options. Just scheme-wise here, get to 4 vertical spacing. So for me, this would be what I'm used to calling a swap release. And what I mean with swap release is just the number 3 eligible and the number 2 eligible are switching. So he's now running that kind of seam across the field or special route, and they're coming up here for this next seam. Just put a lot of stress on that middle field player, and it's there. 3rd and 23, y'all. No offense has a lot of great plays for 3rd and 23. This is a nice job by any quarterback being able to buy enough time here to drive this thing. So again, just showing kind of the catalog here that some of these seam throws or drive throws, they're not one-offs. He does it consistently. And that's a nice, accurate ball on a really unmanageable down and distance. And then this last one is probably my favorite one. Only up 3. Something goes screwy here. I'm almost positive this is not how it's supposed to look. But this is a beautiful out of pocket, out of structure, back shoulder throw on the sideline. Let me say that again. Out of structure, outside the pocket, on the move, back shoulder throw on the sideline. That's an absolute strike. Look at that back shoulder. There's a penalty too. They don't even need it. That's also a hell of a catch, but that's a better throw. So the number 3 tight end here looks like he's coming out to block like a swing screen. I would, guessing that this was supposed to be like a fake swing screen or fake bubble down here with a post and a wheel, but what the tight end is doing, the number 3 guy, Doesn't look like it. Looks like maybe a mental mistake. But a great job by Pickett right here. I mean, look at this throw is amazing. Running hip and hip there. Great opportunity for a back shoulder. If you lead him down the field, it's going to be a collision with that safety, right? He lets that thing go on the move. And that's just a beautiful throw. I'll let it play one more time here, full speed, just to appreciate kind of the difficulty level of this throw. But this is as good as I can remember him out of structure, driving the ball down the field, making plays. Really nice. One more time from the back here. Not there, good enough athlete, get outside, but then driving the ball down the field. So that is a wrap. Kenny Pickett, conference championship game, Wake Forest defense suspect. Kenny Pickett rising, really some really nice throws. Damn near a full catalog of the capacity to be able to drive the ball in that intermediate window, be able to create out of structure, driving the ball down the field, taking what the defense gives you. Just nice job playing quarterback at a really high level. I'm excited to see a little bit more, but man, really kind of trying to find that firm footing on where he's at in this draft class, somewhere near the top. And then again, if you want to see the entire video, hop over to the Quarterback School Patreon community. I certainly appreciate the support. I will see you next time. Have a good one.